Thank you. Oh.
Register Justin.
No, oh yeah.
Ben Vaught and Bruno.
Yeah, that's probably actually my older brother.
Yeah.
My brother John.
Yeah, that was NOLA 2021.
Yeah.
That was the first time I actually met you talk to. It was fun. That was actually a good show.
It was good. I remember though a lot of rain, right?
No, that was the year after. When the ball blew away.
Oh.
Yeah, that was. Remember when the ball like disappeared?
We lost 2 balls.
By the way, we're gonna grab you for a comment, like maybe during or between stuff.
Just a brief synopsis. Natalie was her first pitch.
Hey.
Basically from 12 years old to 16 years old.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah. And it was an elite club with 19 kids, we had 13 different the
13 for 19 is pretty solid.
The club felt it when COVID happened, but like beach volleyball national events, like they get movie showcases, the launch, that was the same thing. So the showcase is still they'd already graduated, right? And here they are, right? Post graduation.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. Here, will you serve one more? Will you serve another one?
Yes, she does. She needs the outlet. Chatty daddy. Wild question there, Cheng. I was gonna
To do that,
They said they're just listening in, so I think we can start it. If you guys in the truck can hear us, the officials and players here on court 2 are actually ready to start early. If you guys would like us to start early, or if we should wait for a hard 9 start, you guys let us know. But we are ready here on court 2.
Okay. Well, then I'm not going to help you.
Yeah, fine.
Here's your help.
But you know, that's the first time I've heard monster block all day on that court.
Yeah, it was Phil. I'm sure it was a monster block.
They didn't respond yet.
Well, at this point, where are we at? We got about 3 minutes. So, at this point, we might as well just
I think they're holding us to a 9 start, is what it's sounding like.
I think Dwayne loves that. Super excited for that one.
Dwayne super loves that. Especially because they're doing that now. That probably means they're going to do it all day.
Yeah.
They haven't responded, but what they said in our broadcast call was that they were going to try to run
That is until we're not on time.
yeah, until the first time we have a 3-setter, and then they're going to be like, go, 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 go.
That's
not bad.
Pretty good. What court were you guys on here, sir? Here? Not a bad place to be. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, we were talking about that,
those
having to
little yellow
lean back
ladders
and
are not great.
forth.
Yeah. Your knees
Oh, yeah.
hurt.
Oh, and I officiated at Crass Nationals and then also at the Clash. They use those ladders for all the grass stuff. And at the Clash, I had both semis, men's and women's, like, so all 4 semis and both finals. We finished finals at like 11:45 at night. My hips were killing me the next day, and I was supposed to play co-ed, and my girlfriend was like, "What's wrong with you? All you did was stand." And I'm like,
You have no idea how hard standing is.
"You go stand on that ladder for 6 hours." Damn it. That's all right. I did the first one. I forgot to even do the rock, paper, scissors with you the first one. I just rolled in.
Okay. Yeah. Way better.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good luck, guys. Let's have some fun.
And it looks like our feed is hot, so Mr. Justice, bring us in, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Manhattan Beach Open. We have an exciting women's winners bracket, right? So this is a double elimination tournament here at the Manhattan Beach Open. I'm Jacob Justice alongside Taylor Wright, bringing you some women's action here on Court 2 all day long. It's going to be exciting. Again, we have these 2 winners matches, and then we go over to the contenders bracket after. But shaking hands right now at the net in the beautiful bright blue. It is Molly Shaw and Kelly Cheng taking on the young guns over here on this close side. That is Kelly Belardi at Stanford and Natalie Myszkowski at UCLA. So an exciting matchup, getting to see. This has honestly been my favorite part about the AVP this year is we see all these college ladies coming out and just making a ton of noise on the tour. Tight pass there from Natalie. Free ball here. Set off the net there for Molly, but Molly Shaw will put it away for our first point here on Court 2.
Yeah, good pickup there, but honestly, way too easy of a ball coming back over for the Kelly Cheng, Molly Shaw team there. They're just too good in system, so certainly going to need to push the ball around and not give those easy looks. Great high set close to the net, and a great pickup by Molly Shaw, but out of bounds the long way, brings us to 1-1.
So this 1-1 scoreline, that is Kelly Belardi back to serve. We've seen her a couple times on the AVP so far this year. Exciting to see what she's been able to do. So far, we were in Denver, I believe, when we...
Little overpass throwdown block there for Kelly Cheng. Going to go ahead and add to her stat sheet early here with a terminal block.
Yeah, again, talking about Kelly Belardi, she's been playing with Charlotta Bell, who's another Stanford pair who's done very well this weekend. She was here in the main draw yesterday. Oh, and a nice little option ball there from Myszkowski.
Looked like Kelly Cheng got ate up by the sand monster on that one. Couldn't quite get up and elevate over the net like she likes to do.
That sand is very deep here in Manhattan Beach. Taylor and I coming from the East Coast in Jacksonville, Florida. Played a little ball yesterday, just some pickup, and the legs are feeling a little rough this morning. So,
yeah, shout out to all these athletes out here doing that right there. God, I think I tried to swing on about 6 option balls yesterday and realized I jumped to combined 2.5 inches. So
we're not going to talk about the one that went under the net, but whatever. we'll move on from that.
Kelly Cheng just outdid my entire vertical in one jump.
Natalie Myszkowski, she's running up to block, standing at about 6 feet tall, so will be that full-time blocker for the pair. An option ball there, great pickup from Molly. High set in the middle, chopped down the line off the hands of Myszkowski, and for a kill.
Yeah, Molly Shaw and Kelly Belardi both coming in at 5'8", but certainly hitting like they are standing much taller than 5'8" so far in this match, both having good swings. Molly Shaw certainly showing her offensive prowess so far. And a great serve down the line, picked up, inside set to the middle. Peeling dig, though, for Kelly Cheng. And a chopper down the line. Kelly not really opening up her offensive playbook so far with some swings, really going more to the finesse game as we've seen Kelly do typically, honestly. She likes to really get the kind of the shots and rolls and pokes going early and then establish that so well that when she decides to start swinging, boy, there's so much open court because that defender is just burnt.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that about Kelly Cheng as well, because I would say Molly is a little bit of the opposite. I would say her play style, if you have 2 words to describe that, it's no fear. She plays with no fear whatsoever. So she's coming out, like, we've seen her have a couple of good threes. We were watching warm-ups, obviously, and saw Molly take a couple of really, really good rips.
Oh, Belardi with a great set from off the net, taken care of by Cheng, though. Shot inside set middle.
Oh, great
and
dig
a big
from Kelly
detonation, but a
Belardi.
dig. And a poke on the top of the block goes Kelly Belardi.
What a rally.
Kelly take a bow. What a pickup, a turn, a rundown, and a poke to finish, bringing our scoreline 3-5, only down 2 after the side switch.
Some exciting stuff. So here on court 2, we have women's. Over on court 1, just next door, Molly Shaw's husband, James, is playing as well. What a powerful duo that is on the sand. James Shaw is running it with Kame this weekend, and they're taking on Tim Baumgren and Ryan Wilcox over with a couple of our partners in crime, Rob Aspero and Victoria Dennis over on court 1 on the Bally stream. Make sure you guys give some love over there as well. Some great matches throughout the weekend. Kelly Cheng served just a tad long there. So 4-6. That is going to be Natalie Myszkowski, the Bruin down there here in LA.
Oh, and 2 service errors back-to-back on the court. 7-4. So both teams kind of really going after that deep floater serve, trying to tag that back line, but both teams just being a little too strong. Shaw finding the middle of the court there, down the highway of havoc, as Rob Aspero would say. Shot with a great dig, running the back set. Kelly Cheng, and a nice poke over the top of the no block.
Yeah, honestly, a little bit of a tight set. I was a little surprised to see a peel there from Natalie, but that's sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. So a good poke over the peeling defender. Great serve down the line there from Molly. Taken well by Natalie. High roll. Molly there, but not able to corral it.
Good shot there. And let's talk a little bit about how these teams got here. This is the first main draw match, their first main draw match in Manhattan Beach for Kelly Belardi and Natalie Myszkowski, knocking off the number 6 seed, Kim Heldreth and Keely Kalinsky. What a way to show out your first match of your main draw by taking down the number 6 seed. The lowest seed women's team to ever advance into the semis in an AVP tournament was number 24, a 24 seed, Chrissy Jones, Zaina Muno, and Hermosa. So Kelly and Natalie certainly looking to maybe outdo that today as the number 27 seed. So they're going to look to try to break a record here on Elimination Saturday and make their way into a semifinal. But standing in their way is Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw. Big rip serve off the tape.
Good touch on the
top.
block.
Belardi with a set. Oh, and just wide.
So 10-5 after a good rally there. Again, we talked about it in just last match as well with Taryn Rasher's block. Kelly is up there as well, and I would argue maybe she jumps a touch higher than Taryn does, but just so smart with the placement of her hands, both of them, and that is what those elite Olympic blockers are able to do.
Yeah, Kelly Cheng coming in at 6'2". What a great pickup by Molly Shaw there. The rundown set.
Jumbo
over Kelly Belardi.
Molly Shaw gonna find the deep corner of the sand for the kill.
You know, Shaw's going to get the credit for that point, but let's talk about that set.
That set was so good.
That was 20, 24, 25 feet off the net and just a perfect roll-up back set. Another top spin serve coming here.
Great
They're really
serve.
going after taking care of punch to the top of the tape. Option pokey.
What an incredible hustle play there from Kelly Belardi to go get that ball. she was almost completely under the net. And here with beach volleyball, as opposed to indoor, there's no center line there. So it is literally if I come under the net, as long as I am not interfering at all with the play, that is completely legal. And there's a little bit of a neutral zone if you're under there, hey, are you going to be kind of infraction? But that interference is kind of more of that call there. So we're going to keep playing on even if they're not close to that blocker. But what a great diving save there from Kelly Belardi. This is going to be an important timeout. We're not even at the technical yet, but a 12-5 lead for Kelly and Molly. What's going on in that tent right now? Talking with Jason, their coach there.
Yeah, so far, I mean, not really a lot of unforced errors, just honestly, too many easy balls. So we're getting that ball back across the net to Cheng and Shaw, but as we've seen and talked about, Cheng and Shaw, when they're in system, they are a deadly, deadly duo. So Belardi,
and Taylor, as we've seen too just now, like when they're in system, they're obviously they're very deadly, but they were in system, even out of system from the end line, diving to set that ball. Still a perfect set and able to still get a really good quality swing on it.
Absolutely. Kelly and Natalie just really need to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable right now, not really doing a lot to throw them off their game plan, and they're going to look to do that here. Nice high set. Picked up by Shaw, though.
Yeah.
What a run down by Kelly Belardi.
No one.
Over on one, Molly Shaw's gonna find the end line. It's gonna tag it. So smart, Molly Shaw. Just one touch is all it needs sometimes. And that's just court vision right there. Being a defender back there, you see everything. Some great touches there from Natalie and Kelly as well, but not able to
30.
put it away. Option ball there from Kelly Belardi is going to find the middle of the net.
So we're seeing Kelly Cheng, she went 3 top spinner serves in a row. Now she's gone to a float. I'm wondering if that's something that she saw coming out of timeout, or she simply is just looking to conserve energy.
I was going to go with that second one, maybe a touch. And a
great
good
swing there.
swing.
Natalie Myszkowski finally finding some sand off a great set by Kelly Belardi, going to that back set. It's going to bring us to 6-14, 1 point away from our technical. Kelly and Natalie really just need to find another point here, in my opinion. Find that 7-14 switch. Obviously not ideal, but certainly a lot more manageable. And they're going to do it. So a way out of the bounds swing by Kelly Cheng is going to bring us to 7-14 at the technical timeout. Games played to 21 are going to take a technical anytime that combined score equals the score of 21. So this is going to be our technical timeout here on the beach of court number 2 at the Manhattan Beach Open 2025. As Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw lead Kelly Belardi and Natalie Myszkowski 14-7. Jacob, what can Kelly and Natalie cook up in this technical timeout to try to flip the script right now?
I'm taking a look at some of the stats that we have, which are provided by AVP very generously on their website. Be sure to go check out the bracket as well as scores there on avp.com. The name of the game really is just attack efficiency. Natalie Myszkowski has 14 swings with 3 kills. Right, there's so many digs just getting picked up. Molly already has 8 digs, and they're just siding out a very high clip. Right, 625. Molly has 8 swings, 6 kills. Just 1 error between both of them. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game, is just efficiency on offense. And Natalie and Kelly Belardi aren't finding the sand. And a big number there that sticks out is the 8 digs for Molly Shaw. She is touching and picking up everything back there. And we even see the dig to kill, the DTK. It's beautiful. It's super efficient. And it's a great way to just turn defense straight into offense. Good cut shot there from Molly, picked up by Kelly. And that is going to be just long.
We're going to get a player challenge, maybe looking to just even slow the game down here just a bit. It was a great play. I really like the idea. Great looking poke, but I do think we're going to get a confirmation here of that ball going just a tad long. What a great pickup by Kelly Belardi, though. Recognizing that cut shot, sliding underneath in defense. That ball is going to get confirmed out of bounds. So 15-7 the score line. we're noticing as well that Kelly and Natalie going specifically after just Molly Shaw on serve and serve receive. So not really looking to have to defend against Kelly Cheng as much. However, Molly Shaw making them pay with her own powerful offense that she's cooking up right now with some great placement shots and another unforced error there, bringing us to 16-7. So a similar story from our first match here on court 2. Quite a few unforced errors. The higher seeds certainly playing comfortable and just taking care of the ball well, and the challenger, the lower seeds, certainly maybe overdoing a certain number of balls and really going too aggressive almost and not finding the court.
And I wouldn't say this is a common thing to happen, especially with these higher seeded teams that have the experience playing at a really high level, but there's definitely a worry at times for complacency. Hey, we smoked them in the first set. Second set, I really anticipate Kelly and Natalie are going to change something, whether that's a mentality, whether that's, hey, a game plan, and come out in the second set, and it's going to be a lot different. And that's what good teams do, right? Good teams are going to adapt as best they can, and that's exactly what you want to see, especially from these young teams that have a coach in the box like Jason. They're going to have these opportunities. Hey, we have a second set, 0-0, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Molly Shaw with a great cut shot there around the block.
And another, kind of sliding underneath the block defensive move there. Molly has just been so light on her feet so far today. I think she's not just touching everything. She's touching everything effortlessly. She's getting there early, feet set, beautiful, easy passes for Kelly Cheng to just give her phenomenal sets. Kelly Belardi with a poke away from the block, going to score 9-17.
Sneaky option ball there is going to find it, and that's not
10-17.
That's not exactly how we would see this. Again, the traditional way of doing it. You have a smaller hitter. Sometimes, or a lot of times, you'll have an option ball given to the larger hitter, and that is an ace finding the very back of the corner.
Good job, guys.
And a side switch at 11-17.
Even with the scoreline here at 17-11, the game of volleyball is a momentum sport, right? So essentially what that means is, hey, if you have a good couple of points going, things can turn the tide really quickly, which is why it's important that, hey, you can play good, steady volleyball, but that is a momentum killer right there. And that serve right into the top of the tape and down after a couple of good, an ace there and then an error, just being aggressive with that. And so that deep serve into the corner was a good momentum builder, but again, missed serves just stop all of that. And that one is going to find the middle of
the highway of havoc, as Rob Sparrow has deemed it so. And Jacob, I'm gonna argue with you on one thing, which is you talked about sometimes these higher level teams maybe slipping in that second set, but I'm gonna go ahead and give her credit where it's due. Kelly Cheng, a two-time Olympian, 2021 and 2024. I actually got to watch her play at the Paris Olympics, the Summer Olympics in Paris, and I don't see that happening. Kelly Cheng, such a phenomenal competitor mental-wise.
Like you see it in her play. It's awesome to watch.
Oh, and a cheeky overset by Molly Shaw. Going to take the first set down, 21-11. And what a commanding start for Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw here on Elimination Saturday, Jacob. That's what you would expect to see from a high seed taking on what we would call a challenger, a lower seed. And Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw not looking to waste any extra energy, taking care of things quickly, and playing pretty flawless volleyball. I'd love to see the stat line on errors.
on their on Kelly Shaw, Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw's side. They actually had three unforced errors hitting wise, but they're still starting out at an efficient rate. So Molly having 8 kills on 12 swings with 2 errors. That's still starting out that's 500. You're hitting 500 there. You're very happy with that, especially on the beach. That's a good indicator that, hey, okay, we're being really efficient with it. Kelly Cheng, not as much, but she's also not getting as many opportunities.
She's not getting served.
She's not getting served, and she's not getting digs.
Which
Molly's
I'm not
getting
gonna
all
lie,
the digs.
if I was on the court, I'm not serving Kelly Cheng.
No.
I don't know about you.
Absolutely not.
But at the same time, I don't want to serve Kelly Cheng, but Molly Shaw playing at a different level right now than I've seen lately. Her swing right now looks so crisp and clean, but also her cut shot is just looking deadly. Molly Shaw is
Molly's a defensive monster right
she's
now.
a defensive monster, and that's resulting in some phenomenal offense. Again, we talked about she's not diving into these cut shots. She's there so early, making a great read and making just such a simplistic pass, high to the middle. Kelly Cheng setting her great, and Molly Shaw is coming in, detonating on these balls, not really needing to find any quirky points as she's feeling so in control right now.
And a huge thanks to the AVP for supplying these statistics. But on the weekend, Molly has 29 digs across their 2 matches yesterday. You know, if you're averaging a good amount of digs like that, you're obviously getting the right amount of opportunities. Kelly Belardi here to start things off in set number 2, peeling off of the hands of Natalie Myszkowski. A great rundown from Belardi, sends the free ball over and out of bounds. What a great touch from Natalie, just not able to keep that 3rd touch in. And again, that's what Taylor and I have been talking about with these unforced errors, right? Give yourself opportunities, and sending a free ball out of bounds feels like a big momentum killer.
Yeah, and Jake, I just had the chance to run into the player box and speak with Jason real quick about what the game plan is here for Kelly Belardi and Natalie Myszkowski and going into the 2nd set. And his one simple quote was, "Our service pressure game plan has got to succeed." That game plan being, we're going to serve middle. We're going to force Molly Shaw to come down into the seam deep. And it's not going to be fast results. It's just going to be long-term results. So really look for them to clean up their service pressure with some consistent middle serving and really forcing them into the offense that they want to defend against, right? So Jason's done his homework, and he knows that when Molly Shaw and Kelly Cheng get served middle, they kind of go to this middle set, and Kelly Belardi and Natalie Myszkowski feel very comfortable defending that. So I think right here we're going to see exactly what Jason talked about, just a middle serve, really trying to force that ball right down the seam.
Yeah, on cue there, and Kelly Cheng is going to take that, but a great ball in the middle. And that's the hard part about sometimes with that middle set, though, is you get frozen on defense saying, okay, if she's going to swing, where am I really trying to take that defense away from? And not an I formation, but you're going to have that defender floating around in the middle back of the court ready to run down a lot of those shots, but you're going to have a blocker, especially like Natalie Myszkowski, that's going to try to take as much power as she can away. Molly Shaw with another dig, a cut shot. Kelly Belardi with a diving stab dig. Option ball for Kelly Cheng. Poked high into the back corner and down for a kill. Couple of great defensive touches from both sides, but Kelly Cheng will put that one away for the kill. A 4-1 score here early in set number 2, and we talked a little about the efficiency of hitting as well. They are going after Natalie quite a lot. She has 23 attack attempts already with 5 errors, and I think Alvin's going to call a lift there. Just a little sticky on the touch on defense, but right now Natalie is actually hitting 0. She has just as many kills as she does errors, and when you talk about that efficiency, it's just that's not there.
One quick storyline I'd like to go ahead and recognize is Kelly Belardi, after that last stab dig where she went after she went for that kind of cut shot dig with her right arm, it maybe pushed up a little bit, and as she went back, she was really grabbing that shoulder and rolling, and it is her right shoulder. She is a right-handed hitter, so certainly hoping there's nothing serious there, and she's going to be able to just shake that out. Maybe just felt odd for a minute, but she's certainly kind of looking a little tender on that shoulder a little bit. So hopefully that does not affect her ability to be offensive here. Another back set.
Oh,
gonna
gorgeous.
find the line though. What a great shot by Natalie, and a great set by Kelly Belardi there, really moving that ball around, keeping it low, in tempo, and fast.
And that's some of the surprises you're going to have up your sleeve against a team like Kelly and Molly. They're just so good, efficient at that in-system offense that they're playing defense on. Again, we've seen already that Molly has 13 digs in this, first, trying to do basic math here, but you got 8 points this set, and you have 32 in the first, so 40 points. She has 13 digs in those 40 points, and that's just that's so efficient on defense. And a lot of, again, those digs on defense that she's turning into points with just throwing it over on one. That is a chess match. That is knowing absolutely. I'm right where you are, and again, to your point, she's there early to where she is in 100% control, to where she's going, I'm just going to send this back over on one because you can't do anything about it.
And
chess, not checkers.
chess, not checkers. Checkers going for maybe the 3 or 4 hop, taking it all out. By the way, that last kill by Kelly Cheng really showing her just physicality there. That was a awfully tight set by Molly Shaw. And Kelly Cheng just able to go up, high reach, 6'2", but jumps even higher and just knuckling it right over the top of Natalie Myszkowski, who's at the net hoping for a block. So 7-3 the line. Kelly Cheng, Molly Shaw, you know, tight set to start, but looking in form again. Kelly going right back to that spin serve, that top.
Great push
top
set
spin.
there down the line. Wow. That was awesome. A great push set there from Natalie all the way out to the pin for Kelly, and just chops it down the line. And there was a lot of pace behind that shot too.
Yeah,
it
her
wasn't
shoulder,
just a
her
high
shoulder
roll.
certainly isn't hurting.
No, she's feeling. She's fine.
She's feeling great.
Not a concern anymore.
Not a concern. She heard me saying she wanted to just go. Oh, and a jump set. Oh, showing why she's a 2-time Olympian. Cool, calm, collected, going with the jump set, and Molly Shaw detonating on that cross-court swing.
Yeah, this has been a fun duo to see kind of come into their own this year with Molly Shaw and Kelly Cheng. There was an Instagram post that Molly made that was like, you never know until you shoot your shot. And she goes, I went for an Olympian and look what I got. And it's worked out pretty well. Some high expectations, Kelly Cheng winning the net play there to poke it back over on the tight set. But that's sometimes what happens. There's a lot of expectations playing with Molly here, though. Kelly Cheng, in her last 5 Manhattan Beach appearances, has made the semifinals all 5 times.
Wow,
that's some weight on Molly's shoulders right there.
She, you know, I think she heard that TKN have a heck of a storyline going with a lot of high finishes lately, and Kelly Cheng certainly looking to make her own statement here at Manhattan Beach and we get past that semifinal this time.
10-4 is our score line as we switch sides again in the second side switch of set number 2. Again, things aren't really heating up much here in Manhattan Beach. It's we started at about 65 degrees this morning. It's only up to 68 with this nice marine layer. It's a little gray and dreary, but a little bit of rain as well. But
Natalie finding a nice drop elbow high line there to get up and over the block. 5 serving 10.
we saw a little bit yesterday, just that marine layer burning off right around 11 or 11:30, and it gets a little bit warmer then, but oh my goodness, Kelly Cheng is going to go up on 2 and take that option every time. A perfect set off of the pass.
Well, that's certainly something that we've seen Cheng and Shaw do a lot this season, whether it be in the league or in some contender events. Teams really do, obviously prefer to serve Molly Shaw, but
another dig for Molly.
Her passing is just so good that Kelly Cheng's able to really, and a great pickup.
Oh my goodness.
Word. We've got ourselves a point here, ladies and gentlemen. Tight ball picked up. Another pickup, pokey down the line. Kelly Belardi high set, snap down, picked up on the peel, but not controlled.
Goodness. And a round of applause comes from the crowd. What a rally and hustle. Kelly Belardi,
Natalie Myszkowski taking the lawn rally their way, bringing us to 6-11. What a great point. That's a good momentum point there, Jake. You love to talk about those momentum points, and boy, if you're on the court right now and you're Kelly Belardi, Natalie Myszkowski, you've got to be feeling the momentum after that. And a great touch again. Crumpling to the ground, getting the great touch, hand set, out to the pin for Shaw.
Great
peeling
dig
dig.
again.
Kelly Belardi high inside set, snap down and away, high ball poked. Kelly Belardi is everywhere.
Oh my goodness, what a rally. Another poke, Kelly Belardi not able to get to that one, but 2 back-to-back points of these long rallies.
Someone go find Kelly Belardi a Red Bull, an Alani, a Celsius. She's earned it. She's moving like she's got wings on her feet.
Oh my goodness. I feel like a courtesy timeout for both these teams right now would be really nice for them, but that's just
yeah, I think that's up to our officials, and so far they haven't really had to be too involved in this game, but maybe they'll look to give them a timeout.
Molly back to serve. They're going short, kind of down the middle there to Kelly Belardi. Option.
Right.
Kelly Cheng. Oh, and it's going to be just long. Again, just a little bit too tight of a ball there. And
You know, Jake, after these last couple big rallies, if you told me the scoreline was 7-12, I'd call you a liar if I didn't know better. There's both of these teams looking very, very good right now. Obviously, you know, Myszkowski and Belardi not really taking care of the ball well early in this set, so they certainly are in a hole, but they're certainly starting to find their groove right now and really, you know, starting to show up when it matters. But it's maybe a little too late, but it's never over. Great back set there by Kelly Belardi. Snap down and away. 8-13's the technical timeout.
Yeah, and we've kind of alluded to this a lot, but 9 digs on both sides of the court so far in this second set, and it is, I mean, again, we've seen some incredible defensive touches, but Molly's the only one on their side of the net that has a dig, but she has all 9 of their digs, and again, I think a lot of those came in that long rally. But Natalie Myszkowski with the peeling defense, she's getting a lot of great quality touches, and it's allowing them to get better opportunities. Again, Molly is everywhere on defense right now. We've seen that in the first set and here in the second set as well. But if you're going into that timeout, you're thinking, okay, how can we score on that? I haven't seen you know, Natalie and Kelly Belardi as much with the quicker tempo sets out to the pin, which we saw in the first half of that second set. I think that was a game plan change that they had coming into the second set. Obviously, with those longer rallies, it's hard to get in system like that with obviously all that chaos going on with running around. But coming out of the technical timeout, I wouldn't be surprised if Jason's in the tent right now saying, hey, let's go back to that quick offense out to the pin, and let's see if we can get a couple of good quick-paced shots around the block and really force Kelly to have to work really hard at the net to stay in front of her hitter.
Absolutely, and I guarantee you, knowing Jason and knowing how much he really thrives on consistency, if I were a betting man, I'd have a large sum of money. My poker chips would all be on a middle serve right here coming out of the technical timeout.
We're going to see that in a second right here from Kelly Belardi. She's going to go float. That one's actually going to go all the way to Molly.
To Molly.
Nobody up. That feels like a mistake. Molly Shaw just puts it away down that seam.
Molly Shaw way too consistent right now as a hitter to not put a block up in front of her, and she's going to make him pay on that one and just snapping that one down off the stab touch by Kelly Belardi.
We talked about this a lot earlier in the first match of the day, but the difference is the unforced errors, right? On
a great shot there by Natalie, though, kind of finding some room around the block of Kelly Cheng, putting it down the line, and honestly, it looked like there was a good bit of room out there. So maybe that you know, push offense you talked about starting to work there for Kelly and Natalie.
It's
there's that middle serve.
High
middle set.
Yeah, great shot there, just around the block of Natalie Myszkowski.
So, you know, Kelly and Natalie have certainly put themselves in a position here where they're gonna have to go on a run, and they're gonna have to find the time to do it. And there's no time like the present. So a big stop here off this top serve. Kelly Belardi with a great pass, rolled up, and a cut shot away from Molly Shaw. That might be one of the first cuts that we've seen score in this match.
Yeah,
as a lot of cuts have been touched on both sides of the net.
Again, we've talked about Molly's defense. She's everywhere and making good shots look easy on defense. Nice set there. Molly Shaw, cut shot of her own, gonna find the sand. 16-10.
Yeah, and the problem that Kelly or Natalie are gonna have right now is Cheng and Shaw are just siding out at such a high percentage that getting back to the service line and getting a run going to get themselves back in this game.
You're there, Kelly, you're there.
Has to feel very hard. Oh, and a great peel dig there by Kelly Cheng. High outside set, put down with some power and pressure, just bouncing that one, honestly, deep into the court. Really smart swing, and a timeout here for Myszkowski and Belardi. Going this timeout, we both have had a chance to talk to Jason quite a few times. And what do you think is the game plan for Jason right now with his team? You know, we talked about the service pressure. We talked about, you know, maybe the push set, but
yeah,
they got to find something else.
Again, and what we've talked about today so far is just the unforced errors, right? In this second set alone, Natalie has 4 unforced errors on 16 swings, right? So 5 kills, 4 errors, not exactly the efficiency that you need to have. Again, talking unforced errors for the match, Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw, 4 combined, whereas Natalie and Kelly Belardi have 10. And you see that in the scoreline, right? So a 10-point difference in the first set, even transitioned here now. The statistics don't lie, right? Numbers don't lie. And we're seeing that again. You're seeing 18 digs for Molly Shaw, and that's the game changer. She's getting more opportunities, which the attack attempts typically tells, hey, who are they going after? Natalie Myszkowski has 39 attack attempts, and that is they're clearly targeting her. And I wouldn't exactly say that Kelly Belardi is siding out of high efficiency either. And when they're running that good offense, and a block there for Kelly Cheng coming up to the net, takes us to an 18-10 side switch. You see a lot of those differences in that stat line there of, okay, more digs, more opportunities, more balls put away, less errors. And that's going to be your formula for score lines like this. Yeah, and a really almost suffocating feeling block there by Kelly Cheng. You know, you're down 17-10, and then you go up and you got to face the 6'2", just air traffic controller at the net in Kelly Cheng, and bringing up 18-10 feels like a heck of a hole, but getting one there. So 11-18, Natalie Myszkowski back to the line. Kelly Belardi is looking for a dig here, right? Now he's going to come up. Oh, but we've got a service error. I think that's our 3rd one for the pair of Myszkowski and Belardi in this set. So service errors certainly plaguing them a little bit. Yeah, it's something we haven't really talked about much. This match is just kind of the road of how they got here. Kelly Cheng just going up and going cross court for the kill to bring us to our first match point. Again, the 3 seed, Kelly Cheng, Molly Shaw, have gotten it done not relatively easily. They had a tough match yesterday against Kennedy Coakley and Ashley Pater, 2 young guns there that went to extras. It was
and a recycle off the block. Picked up Belardi the set, Natalie the swing, and a 1 ball over for Natalie Myszkowski, staving off that match point.
They're learning, giving Molly Shaw a little bit of her own medicine there with the 1 ball back. Oh, man.
Will not go quietly into the night, says Natalie Myszkowski as she stays off a match point. Kelly Belardi served on the line at Molly Shaw, picked up Kelly Cheng, high set to the pin, and just out of bounds. So 2 match points saved off now. 13-20, certainly a long road to try to tie this one up.
I don't know. But I have a feeling that Kelly Cheng's going to put this one away here, whether that's on 2 or not.
I think
she's going to say,
might
I'm
be
done
with you
this.
on that. And serve to Kelly Cheng, high to the pin.
Yeah. and down the line.
Boop. Out
of bounds is the call from Alvin on the ref stand. Kelly looked very convinced that that was in from her side.
14-20.
A little comment there to Molly. Hey, let's finish this right now.
Yeah.
1 point here. No need to switch sides. Let's get there. But an
side
ace.
switch, 15-20. Jason
Kelly Belardi.
Jason, the coach of Natalie and Kelly, as he walks across with a little grin.
A rare couple of miscues there for Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw.
I believe you called this. You said maybe a little comfortability in the second set. Maybe a couple points slip.
I think at 20-15 is all right, but you want to be able to take this last point. Say, okay, we need 1 here. Let's go get it. High line off the hands of Natalie Myszkowski, and that will take the match for Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw. They're going to get to move on, stay in the winner's bracket. Again, this was a women's winner's bracket match, so we will actually see Kelly Belardi and Natalie Myszkowski for their contenders match in just a little while. They'll be playing later on. If you want to go check out the bracket, avp.com is going to have all that information. On the other side of the winners bracket, Kylie DeBerg and Yolani Hodel are taking on Therese Cannon and Megan Kraft. That is going to be a match that's going on. They're still in their second set, but Kelly Cheng and Molly Shaw will take on the winner of that match at 1 o'clock over on court 1 just across the way. Thanks for tuning in. Taylor Wright is going to have
Can we get a quick comment for you?
an interview here for just a second. And Taylor, go ahead.
So give us your give us what you thought you guys did really well in that match, or what you're looking to really build on going into the next one with some steam.
Yeah, I think we were able to kind of get on Natalie a little bit early and put some pressure on her, and I think she kind of felt it. And Molly was doing a good job of making a lot of defensive reads, and we knew she's a great pole digger, so we were trying to really come out strong and step close hard, and they're targeting Molly. So I thought Molly played great today. So hoping to carry on. We got a good team, whether it's Delani and Kylie or T and Meg. So we know both teams well, and we're excited to play them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
We'll have another women's match coming up here on court 2 in just a few. Jacob Justice alongside Taylor Shaw here in Manhattan Beach for the 2025 Manhattan Beach Open here on the AVP Tour. We'll see you guys in just a little while. I'm assuming we're going to contenders, but oh, this ought to be fun.